The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their 6'3" quarterback, the former Wolverine at Michigan. It's Chad Henne.
Every time I prepare for a game and I look back and check guys' career, And then you look back at their college days, it usually jumps off the page, their accomplishments and their statistics. Chad Henne, the career passing leader. At the University of Michigan in yards and touchdown passes.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now running right through him. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw. Carew's got it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And to give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Carew. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the all-time leading passer in Vanderbilt history, the veteran quarterback. It's Jay Cutler.
And while it probably hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Jay Cutler throughout his career because he's had a lot of different coaches and offensive coordinators, it also has made him extremely adaptable. There's not anything he hasn't seen or done on offense in the NFL.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. The Bears defense gearing up as they take the field. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. We haven't seen much. From him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. 3rd down now following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 0-0 our score, and we'll be back to South Florida after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Second down following the incompletion. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Cutler to throw on second down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll give it up to Forte. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Now, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A give. This is Forte. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Play action. It's Cutler. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. looking to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
This one taken from the 7. Carry here for their fullback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Off the play fake. Here's Cutler. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Here's Cutler to throw. Well, this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half. Both the Dolphins and the Bears have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Just about out of time in the first half. Olsen's wide open, able to make the grab, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 37-yard line. So that'll do it from here. Let's go back down to Miami with Brandon and Charles.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go with Cunningham, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Play action. Cutler. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Koamisi from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
Out of the gun, it's Cutler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
That's taken on the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Fasano here brings it in. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down. But not before they're inside the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll look to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They go play action now. Cutler. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And an alley to run. And oh, it coughed it up. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a run with Forte. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
On 2nd down, Cutler. It's complete. It's Forte. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Cutler. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Paul Soliai coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Handoff as they run the counter play. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
No, check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Leopard. Green 39. Green
They're going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Second and goal to still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Forte. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Let's just give credit where it belongs. The defensive front has out-leveraged the offensive guys trying to block them. We often say low man wins in tough situations. That's exactly what's happened here. 3 straight runs, and they haven't been able to get into the end zone.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Miami, so long, everybody.
Not headed to the airport for this one. One more day here will suit me just fine.